What's up, Internet? This is Rambling Josh, and you're watching another episode of Let's Play Ogre Battle 64. Let's take a look at what this guy has. Yeah, see, he's got an enchanter and a golem and two clerics. So, I mean, put clerics behind golems, and that always makes you a pretty annoying unit. I was just saying last episode how I thought this enchanter unit was one that was going to be pretty annoying. So, I thought I'd check that out. Anyways. Here we continue our fight for the Dardunelles, the Crossroads 2.0. And we're actually at this point we're mostly done with this place. We've almost entirely dispatched the first legion, which was 5 people, and now we're just finishing off the second legion here. So we're mostly done, because aside from those legions, oh god, Vad is taking a bajillion damage. Well, let's hold off a second before retreating. Okay. I wasn't expecting Vad to take that much damage, but I managed to kill something, so let's retreat. I don't want Vad to die. This would be a good time to use like a heal leaf or... Oh. Right, I always forget that I actually gave him heal leaves for some reason. Not that giving heal leaves is a bad thing, but it's just not something that I tend to actually do. Although, I mean, by chapter 3, really, by this point in time, it kind of makes sense to start using heal leaves. It's just I've forgotten that I'd given him any. So I'm pretty sure Tyler should have regenerated a decent amount of health by now. He took quite a beating previously. He's not full, but he's doing pretty good. Okay, so we managed to ninja cap Dardunelles while the Legion was out of town. Ooh, we're fighting this group backwards, meaning we have full access to Priest Face right here. It also means the clerics are not in the back row, meaning they get lots of, or they don't get lots of healing. No more healing for you. Down goes the priest. And that should kill off the knight. Alright, and Vad just randomly gets an extra attack. Well, I mean, it's not random. He gets 3 attacks every battle. It's just, he's the only person in the unit that gets the 3rd attack, so it's kind of... He doesn't conform to the norm. I'm feeling like I should actually switch Vad and one of my Dark Knights. I know it's not symmetrical, and I mean, I obsess over symmetricalness? Symmetry, that's the word. But yeah, Vad takes a little bit of a beating. More of a beating than I would like at this point in time, so I should put him a little bit more safe. Luckily these priests are in the front, so just like or these clerics rather. So just like the last battle, that means I can attack them at will, and they only get a single heal. So down they go. Oh my god, it's a unit that Tyler can actually get some experience from. It's actually a good find. Tyler's a little bit lacking in experience these days. What level is he at? 17, 17, 17, yeah. And that's after leveling up, so he's definitely a little bit behind. I'm itching for action! I should actually probably have left this unit for Tyler too. Maybe if I get a chance, if the ATB... Is it even called the ATB? I don't think it is. I doubt it is. It's probably copyrighted, so they would probably get in trouble if it was called that. But if the bar fills up, I think I'll probably just retreat. Let Orwell... Not Orwell. This is Orwell. Let Tyler deal with these folks. He needs the experience. So let's let him have it. In the meantime, have you take a breather over here. You're getting a little bit fatigued. How are you doing, Mylene? You're ready to go. Now, Saradin, I need you to retreat real quick. That way I can go into the organization screen and... where is it? Use this revive stone. And actually, while I'm here... Vestment of Flame. It's definitely not as good as the Bloodstained robe. It's also not as good as the Robe of the Wise. Or Magician's robe. So, I guess it's kind of crappy in general. Except for the resistance to ice, or whatever you want to call it. That's actual stats. Meh. Nothing special. I don't think... See, the thing about items like that is there are very few situations where you'll run into enough people using the same element that it makes it really worthwhile to focus on a single element like that. Like, sure, you might run into... you make sure you... go for the Sword Master. Otherwise he's going to face you sideways. But like, you're always going to run into enough people casting each different type of element that it doesn't really make sense to focus on a single element. At least when it comes to resistance. Because, I mean, sure, you might run into, 25% of the people being, using water or cold elemental attacks, but there's also going to be 25% of them using fire elemental attacks, and then you're kind of screwed. Okay, let's use this Pedro. Just try and... Okay, well that's not exactly what I was hoping for. I was kind of hoping to do damage to someone who's actually going to die. Oh, well, apparently they were sitting at 99 experience and they leveled up anyway, so I guess that's just as well. I at least did enough damage to kick him off the stronghold. Or he wasn't actually on the stronghold, but to knock him back. Now I have access to the stronghold. Although I do have to get through the Centurion first. But that shouldn't be exceptionally difficult. Yeah, Soldier Reserves versus Dragons is not the most even matchup ever. I'm a little bit concerned with how low my dragon's health is getting, but... That Swordmaster hasn't healed at all yet, so... I'm hoping I should be able to use that to my advantage. Oh, darn it. I was really hoping I could get the stronghold before encountering this guy, just because that would give me like the home base advantage. If you're sitting on a stronghold that you own, then you get a little bit of a defense buff. But oof, that was close. Swordmasters only get 2 attacks in the middle row, so we're good. It's very close, but we're good. And now she can go finish off those Swordmasters once she has some time to regenerate her health back into a reasonable level. Which she can now do, now that she has free reign of that stronghold. Man, even against golems, Cerberus's Cerberi? Maybe that's the proper term. Even against golems, they can do decent damage. It's actually kind of funny at this point in the game. Like by this point, golems are kind of bad, and so like even cataphracts have more defense than golems. Actually, at this point in time, my paladins probably have more defense than golems do, just because my paladins are using like the cataphract equipment. They're using the heavy armor and the tower shields. Oh, nice! I go after this unit right when they fall asleep, which means... Oh, shoot! She is still going after those sword masters when I was thinking she was going to sit on the stronghold. That is not good. Well, we can kill this guy anyway, so at least one of our dragons is going to get good experience. Well, that was incredibly sloppy of me. Although we do get a bloodstained robe from killing him, so that's a pretty good reward. Bloodstained robes are pretty good. I don't even remember what I was saying before that now. Jeez, 50 damage. I mean, I know clerics are squishy, but 50 damage is still pretty darn good for... I mean, Ankaseth can do 50 damage too, but he's like a badass, like, mega hero dude. So, it turns out Tyler is faring a little bit better than Mylene. Although, she also does not have her ultimate dragons yet, whereas these guys have been Cerberi for a while now. So that is where the witch's den is. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is you come down here. You actually want to stand still. Orwell, you start heading to there. What am I supposed to do now? St. Magnus, I want him to be up here too. But this place is a chaotic stronghold, so I want Orwell to get there first. I think I have it timed out just fine, so that Orwell should get there in plenty of time before Magnus. And let's just start sending Mylene up there now too. Because that is where the witch's den is, and I kind of need that to revive the dragon. Although it's not as important to revive dragons and stuff as it is to revive humans, because dragons can't turn into zombies. Although it would be kind of cool to have like a dragon zombie. I feel like I've made that joke already in this LP. Everything's kind of blurring together at this point. Yes. Him. Sure. Now, I would be a little bit concerned that I'm spending down below the 2100 goth that I want, because I need that goth to buy Needles of Light from the market place in Melfi. But it turns out you can't buy those until after the battle anyways, so I'm sure I'm going to earn more than 600 goth before finishing this encounter. Now, dragons, or anyone actually, revived by a witch's den comes back at less than full health, but she has a whole bunch of fatigue to work off anyways, so it's all good. And just for the heck of it, let's bring her up here too. She's fast, so it's a long way from any of the other 3 strongholds to this place, so that's kind of annoying. Lots of priests up here, so send up Orwell and Magnus as well. Fix up Orwell's order. There we go. I believe there's actually I guess technically a third priest there as well, somewhere. I could be completely wrong about that, though. That's a lot of berserkers. I really wish you would do your combo magic. I mean, you're attacking the same people, so why not? The thing about combining AoE magic the way that archmages can is, I'm fairly certain that when you use like a full an ability that targets the entire enemy unit, the way it works is it actually disperses the damage in like a cross pattern. So anyone standing in like the cross through the middle, like the vertical and the horizontal line that intersect to make like a T, I'm pretty sure they take the full brunt of the attack, but anyone standing in the corners take like less damage. I know there's at least some abilities that work that way. I don't know if it's all cross pattern attacks. Yeah, see, there's a third priest there. And so yeah, she's a little like surprise priest, which is kind of annoying because priests tend to be kind of annoying to deal with just because of the whole lol I heal thing. Although this unit in particular was not particularly annoying. Level up! What's this? And we get a champion statuette. So let's see. This other priest, what do you got? Couple golems. That's golems and priests, a very annoying combination. Send you down to the stronghold. How are you doing on health? That should be plenty. I want her to kill off the Centurion down there. But honestly, like, Centurions are not... Well, I forgot what I was going to say there halfway through the sentence. All that's left in that Centurion's unit, though, is soldier reserves, and soldier reserves are not the most threatening thing when you're facing... I did it again, I forgot what I was saying halfway through the sentence. Soldier reserves are not that threatening when you've got... They're not that threatening against dragons. That's what I was trying to say. Wow, that statement was entirely too complicated, apparently. And boulder golems are so annoying because they have like extra defense against magic, which is supposed to be what golems are weak against, but I guess boulder golems just don't have a weakness. Not quite enough time to get that Pedra out. Ooh, good. I catapulted the priest down this way, because normally she's very much a unit that hides on top of the leader here as much as she can, but now she is not able to do that. So I think I'm actually going to send my phrase out to try and... Nah, never mind. Anyways, what I'm going to do is I'm going to kill off that priest, and I'm going to use my lean to kill off this Centurion, and I will catch you back here for the next episode of Let's Play Ogre Battle 64. Catch you later.